So, favorite shoe of all time, Varsity 6s from 2010. But they are my favorite. I'm still looking for a men's size 7 that's in good condition, because they're harder to find now, and it's always about the thrill of the chase.
Wu-Tang was supposed to do an anniversary Wu-Tang Dunk and bring back the original Wu-Tang Dunk. This was 2015. This was supposed to re-release as an anniversary shoe. It didn't happen because the people that were speaking on behalf for Wu-Tang with Nike, they couldn't get on the same page, canceled release. So this is a sample pair of something that technically doesn't even exist. This is 60 grand.
My go-tos, Tom Sachs Mars Yard 2.0. Really my favorite shoe of the Mars Yard is a 1.0, which Jay has in his collection, but they didn't make them in my size. So that's like a grail of mine that doesn't exist, because that didn't exist in a size 7. So when they did, this run, they actually made my size and I got a pair.
Rumored to be about 50 pairs. Friends and family cactus plant dunk with the green Swarovski crystals. I think I paid 3 grand. These are like 15 to 20K.
The Nike Yeezy ones, the Blinks. I feel like I love these so much because they're not the most popular silhouette of Yeezys. In fact, I think most people say that these are probably the ugliest, but definitely a top for me.
Freddy Krueger. This was, Nike got hit with a cease and desist. This is like 20, 30K. And when we first started, this was like $1,000. Like the amount of shoes that we have that have jumped up where we're like, man, I can't believe.
One of my favorites is the Resin Dunks. I was wearing this like a lot in 2014 when we first opened our store. Everybody that worked there, including Jay, was giving me, they were making fun of me actually.
She'll never let me live this down.
I was in a Dunks when everybody else wasn't, and they were like, Dunks are dead. I don't even know why you wear them, like they're so ugly. But I used to wear these at the shop all the time, and then, Dunks made the revival, and all of a sudden, everybody's got a huge Dunks closet. You're the what the Dunks.
Most people's Jordan UNC 3 looks like it has a Jordan logo like this on the tongue. Mine is this pair, because this is the pair that 12 student athletes got suspended from the team for selling these. Wilder story to add to this, Joni and I actually speak at entrepreneurship classes with Professor Simmons at UNC. One of the classes, I'm wearing the shoe. After the class, one of the students in the class is like, I'm one of those 12 students. He sold it for 500 bucks. I paid like 5 grand for my pair.
Champagne 6s, because I do love 6s, and I didn't even know that they made these in my size. I found them at a trade show, and the kid gave me a discount because I was Jaysse's wife, so. I was like, hey, the perks of being married to you.
Oh, you're Jay's wife? Double. No, seriously,
No, but he was such a big fan that he actually gave me a deal on those, so that's a pair I probably will never get rid of.
This Jordan Nick 1. My wife and I did a drive-through wedding. This is a shoe I've always wanted because I'm a Knicks fan. And there used to be pairs that would come in and I would hide them in other parts of the store, out of place, hoping that people wouldn't grab it off the wall because I really wanted a pair, but I couldn't afford it. We found 2 pairs and we got married in these. Her pair, my pair.
Both too big for us. We got married looking like Ronald McDonald.
I've actually worn her pair. I was like, hey, I'm gonna wear your wedding shoes. And I've worn them to work. They're a little snug, but yeah. Paris Dunk, size 8 promo sample. It is themed after a French artist who basically painted on a canvas. The canvas was cut up and then thrown on shoes, right? 9 years ago when we started reselling, this shoe resold for $1,000. Retail was like 110 bucks. When we opened the store, I asked my wife to write down 5 things she wanted in 5 years, and I did the same. This was the shoe in the middle of a pandemic, and when it was probably the craziest time to buy something like this. I paid $27,000. This shoe in my size is 150 grand brand new. So for the person that's looking at this and saying, well, this guy's nuts, wearing a $30,000 shoe, probably doubled my money by now with this shoe, wearing it already 5 or 6 times. This, if you took everything from me, my business, everything, this is probably my, in case of emergency, break glass pair.